Okay, and due to the skill gap, do you think wages will continue to increase?
Well, I mean, inflation's a thing. So I think, companies do need to combat the increases that we're seeing through cost of living. I mean, Vancouver is one of the most expensive markets to live in the world. It's one of the things I often see where we'll have an unskilled employee come in who is looking for a rate significantly above what their market would be. And they often say that, it's based on cost of living. And my question back to them is cost of living putting a shelter over your head, and food in your fridge and clothes on your back, or is cost of living, going to the bar 2, 3, 4 times a week, going and having extravagant dinners, ordering skip the dishes, all these different things. These are afforded luxuries that you can have a benefit of if you're able to earn a certain rate. But there is a certain balance where cost of living is an employer issue, but also becomes a budget and a financial management aspect, and that it's not ultimately just the employer's job. However, again, if an employee working in maybe an entry position can't even afford to pay their bills, that does become an employer issue where they need to compensate the people. Otherwise, they're going to be faced with extreme turnover. However, the only way the employee can, or the employer can do that and manage that cost benefit relationship, is to increase the cost to the end user, which has a negative result to everybody. If everybody does that, inflation's a thing, the cost of everything goes up, and it still negatively impacts the employee at the end of the day. And so there's a really fine line there. I think the biggest way for an employee to increase their earning potentials, to become more knowledgeable, more skilled, and more adaptable, and ultimately be able to create more value for the company that they're working at, which then creates more revenue for the company, which means you can then ask for more of that piece of that pie.